let's do a recap on attachment theory. So we have John Bowlby, right? World War II, real life experience after the war when family members are displaced. Perhaps parents have died because of the war. Perhaps the families were just, how would you displaced from each other, right? They got lost. And he also studied what it did to kids when you were in the hospital overnight and your parents weren't allowed to be there with you. So what he ended up finding out is that children thrive when they feel that their caregivers are accessible and attentive. And if parents consistently prioritize social media over their children's needs, these are some things that can result. So we can have insecure attachments. So children may develop anxious or avoidant behaviors, feeling their emotional needs are not met. And this is because we're giving them an environment where we're not attentive to their needs. You know, if they're coming up to us and asking us for things or time, and we're just too busy on our own social media devices or on our video games, and we're not spending quality time with them, then this is going to give those avoidant, anxious, disorganized settings that are and will set your kids up for those kind of behaviors in the future in their own relationships. And so another thing that could occur as well is dependency on external validation, right? So if there's a lack of secure attachment, children may seek attention and validation through their own social media device or other external sources. And again, we really don't want this, right? You do not want your kids to go out and seek validation from somebody else or from something else. And we all know what those things are, right? Kids and teens who don't feel loved or grow up in a chaotic home will often seek other means to cope and other means to feel secure and connection and that validation. And it's a false security. I'm not saying that it's a real security, but it's the drugs, the alcohol, right? The sex. For some kids, it's a gang, depending on where they grow up in, what environment. And so we really want to pull back on that kind of stuff, because then again, that just affects our future generations until somebody pulls back on it and realizes that, hey, maybe we should change something. And so balancing social media use with mindful parenting fosters healthy relationship attachment bonds and sets a positive example for children navigating their own digital environments. Because, right, social media isn't going away. And I don't think that it should go away. I just think that we need to learn how to balance everything. And social media is one of those, along with video games. And if we can teach our children the healthy way to balance things, and there's a time and there's a reason for everything, then I think that's great. And so I'm not saying social media should go away at all. I'm just saying that, hey, when your kids are young and they're teens, sometimes we just can't do certain things that we want to do all the time, right? Because we chose to have kids and they need a secure environment and we need to provide that for them. So what are your thoughts about that? Do you provide a secure environment? Are you letting social media or video games get in your way? Or do you know somebody else who's doing that? Drop a comment. Love to hear it. On the next video, I think I'll talk about some age-appropriate guidelines for social media. Some of these I already talked to with my own clients. And then I'm going to go into future videos examples of the different type of secure attachment and then the insecure ones to kind of help people understand maybe even minute things that we're doing may need to change because we're not understanding that perhaps the way our parents handled situations with us and we're handling them as adults is forming those insecure attachments in our own relationship, and we're not getting what we need. We're not getting our needs met, and our partner's not getting their needs met. And of course, if we have children, the same thing. They're not getting their needs met as well. I hope you guys have a great day.